Hi, in this part we're gonna implement update part. This is exactly what we have done in delete part. So this will be very simple. Also let's copy the entire page index.php and we go to update and paste the code here. We don't need all this code, we just need the form. That's all we need. Let's make it, let's call it update. No, just here, and instead of add task, update task. Here also update task. Okay, but we don't need this module here. We're gonna remove this module. Let's delete. Oh no, module, we don't need module. We need only the form. We don't need all this. Delete and delete. We don't need the table also. Let's delete the table. Okay, now we have, let's check now. Before that, in the update or edit part, we need the same code as we did before. In here, I'm gonna take all this code because we need the ID only, and instead of delete, I'm gonna say update ID equal to something. Now if we click update, this will take us to this page. We don't need this button also, and print, we don't need it. So let's get rid of this button. We don't need this button. We don't need print. This module also should delete it. Oh, sorry. We don't need the button here, print and update. We don't need these two buttons, we just need this one. So now we don't need this SQL to display all the data, and instead of this, we're gonna select all from task where ID equal to ID. This ID comes from also the global variable get. The same we did before. Get ID. So this ID will be here. So we select all from task where ID equal to this ID. We make the query now. We just need to fetch. We don't need row, or we don't need loop, because only one row will return. So what you're gonna say, just row, one row equal to rows fetch assoc or associative array. This will be here. Let's var dump let's var dump row As you can see, we have data. We can display the data now inside of this input. We're gonna say value we need PHP tag here, echo row of the name only, or task no name only. So now if we refresh the page, now we see we get the ID. Now and instead of to-do list, we're gonna make this one update to-do list. So now everything is okay, but we need way to update. So what we're gonna do here is make another SQL. This will be an update from task set name equal to task, and this task comes from here, name task. Now we need to query this SQL as we did before. So now after this, we're gonna say header location like before, index.php. We did not make any validation here, just update. Now when you click edit, we need to check if it set this post. If this post set, we're gonna do all this thing. So we're gonna say if is set, this time post send. This will happen only if someone updates or click the update. Let's refresh the page, click edit. Now let's change this to anything. Nothing happened. Oh, I did not get the data here. We don't have this task now. We need to click task and call it. We need to get this data. Task. So now if we refresh and click edit, click OK. I did mistake here. I shouldn't say update from, just update task set task where ID equal to that ID that we get it from the query string. Now if we refresh the page, click edit and edit this thing, click OK. Now we edit this one. We can edit this also. Now we edit all. We can delete, we can add, and we can edit also. So now we're done with this part, and next part we're gonna make a pagination here. So imagine if we have thousands of records, it will be very hard to display 1,000 records in one page. So that's why we're going to need pagination here, and that will be easy to do it if you just understand. So we're gonna implement pagination in the next lesson.